Hey family, welcome to the channel. If you are new, hey y'all, hey, my name is Quitta. Welcome to the amazing world of Quitta. That's me. Welcome to the channel. So glad that you're here. If you're interested in tarot videos, if you're interested in dog walking or dog business and how to get started, if you're interested in homeschooling your kids, if you're interested in following and supporting a mom of children, and animals, you've come to the right place. Make sure you subscribe to the vibe and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out when videos get posted. This is part two of the three-part past life reading that I'm going to be doing. So if you missed the first one, go ahead and check it out. Then come back because it's going to be a continuous of that video. So I will have three piles for you guys to choose from. I'm going to be answering 6 different questions. So if this is something that you're interested in, then make sure you keep watching. If this video has got you all spooky and you're like, I don't know, then go ahead and check out the various other um tarot readings that I have under the tarot video playlist. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-lay these cards out and be right back for you. Okay, family. So I said I had 6 questions, but I said six questions, but none of them are actually looking at these questions. Like a couple of the questions are the same. They're just written different. But nevertheless, we are going to have these questions answered. What led to the formation of your birthmark? Also, what does it symbolize? Um, we're gonna answer what emotions are tied to the past life, to this past life experience, and what karmic lessons were you meant to learn from that life, as well as why did the mark carry over and what does it symbolize for your current life. So again, if you're interested in a reading like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and ding the notification bell as well so you don't miss out when videos get posted. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take our pretty first. Now, I wish I had the same crystals out, but I have no idea where red jasper then went off to. So, we have pile number 1 with citrine, pile number 2 with the blue aventurine, and pile number 3 with the green opal. I'll give you a moment. Make sure you choose with your intuition. If more than one pile calls out to you, that means you have more than one message in the pile. Okay? I gotta use the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna start with pile number 1. If you chose any of the other piles, I will see you there. Okay, if you chose pile number 1 with the citrine, let's look at your cards and get the answers to these questions. So, the first question is, what led to the formation of your birthmark? And we have Tome Shredder reversed. We have Mage Hunter. We have Crushing Disappointment. We have Grinning Ignis. We have Potion of Healing. Stop. Um, and then we have Spare Dagger. Okay. Okay. So what led to the formation of your birthmark, pile number 1, is like I feel like you was being haunted. Like for real. Yeah, like you were a student of, oh, I'm hearing a student of the arts, and I'm also hearing arcane. What does that mean? Arcane arts? I don't know, but it makes me want to look it up. But yeah, you were a student, a disciple, an apprentice, right? Um, and of some kind. You could even been security, or you are somebody who had security. Take it how it's resonating. But yeah, like you were, like I'm getting 2 things. Like you was either a hunter and you became the hunted. For real, like for real is what I'm seeing. Like somebody that was close to you actually. Getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Mm. Um, Crushing disappointment. Like, damn, security versus servitude. So yeah, like you was a student, like I said, of some kind, and you just couldn't know. Like either you felt like a disappointment or what you're learning is such a disappointment, right? So like some of y'all died through poisoning. I see that right here. They try to act like maybe you was sick too. Like, oh, I got the cure right here. But you never got better. It made you worse. It made you sick. Um, yeah, like or it's like you had like someone did try to heal you, but you didn't have like you didn't want to like you didn't want to fight for your own life, right? I'm hearing suicide for some of y'all. For some of y'all. For some of y'all. Whew. Yeah, you were definitely a student of some kind. Um, Very talented, but you I don't feel like you finished it, or I don't feel like you were welcomed into this school that you got accepted in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, but you were very gifted, very talented, right? That was no doubt about it. But I feel like whoever this person was, like some of y'all got like a stab, like a dagger shaped birthmark, or like a stabbing. Whew. Yeah. Some of y'all might be into witchcraft currently, or you're afraid of it. Like you have a fear of witchcraft and witches and things like that. You are somebody who studies, studies. Like you are somebody who studies. Okay. Um, I feel like if you resonate with suicide, right? I don't feel like you slit your wrist. I feel like you poisoned yourself or you had someone help to poison you or to make it look like an accident. You know what I'm saying? I I feel like you didn't fight for your life because you were so disappointed with how your life was going. You were so disappointed at no one taking you seriously. You were so disappointed, like, but you're so gifted and talented. But it's just like you was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. So what led to the formation of your mark is how you died. Obviously, that's how birthmarks happen. Um, was this a symbol of power or punishment? What type of transformation was this? Mm, Really, I just feel like it was a lot of jealousy involved. Let's continue. What emotions are tied to this past experience? We have free from judgment, free to love. Exactly. Exactly. You probably judge yourself harshly. I mean, we all are our biggest critics, but you probably can't take a compliment. You probably can't see yourself how you should see yourself. You can't see your beauty. You can't appreciate the things that you do. Like, the emotions that followed you is how judgmental you are. And it's almost like you're meant to learn how to free yourself from that judgment. Free yourself from not being perfect. Free yourself from not getting it right. Free yourself from not taking care of yourself. Free yourself from this anger and this bitterness. Free yourself from the horrors of your mind, right? The word wants to be written. So, the emotions that are tied, like, look, she's kind of crying. Like, you have an inner sadness, a deep inner sadness. You have also like a knowing, like that knowledge that you had gained in the past before your death. Ooh, I'm hearing sudden death. So yeah, this was sudden for some of y'all. but yeah, you probably had a couple lives that were similar to this past life. And the word that wants to be written is the knowledge that you have. Like the knowledge that you have, it's kind of like advanced, but it's like you have this knowledge that wants to be shared. You do. But it's also like a fear of, because like I'm gonna be, if I write this, I'm gonna be such a disappointment, or if people read this, they're gonna be so disappointed. Like, you are a student of life, pal number one. uh what karmic lessons were you meant, and is that what we're doing? Yeah, what karmic lessons, and why did that mark carry over? Look up angel message 1215. Okay, so what karmic life lesson was you meant to learn from this life, from that life? We have monk or nun. Okay, again, with the word wants to be written. Like monks be having that knowledge and that information, right? And they don't, some of them just live it without telling their truth. Like, I feel like in this life, you were meant to really speak up on your truth. We have health in reverse. Exactly. That's why I said, like, taking care of yourself, like, that's foreign to you because you didn't get a chance to actually take care of yourself. Like, when you got sick, you didn't fight for your life. You was like, well, I guess this is how it ends, huh? Why did the mark carry over, and what does it symbolize in this life for you? So we have the moon in reverse. Yeah, not being able to cipher through your emotions. So what you're meant to learn in this life is how to express yourself, how to say what's on your mind, how to express how you're feeling without judging yourself, without beating yourself up, learning how to take care of yourself, putting your health first. Because oh my gosh, I really feel sickly. Like, I really feel like y'all was sickly. Maybe as a child or as you got older, but not too old, because I'm not seeing an old person's death. I'm seeing maybe 20s, maybe very youthful. Okay, look at the Three of Cups. Like, you're meant to celebrate this life, you're meant to enjoy your life. The mark carried over as a reminder of what you lost and how quickly your life ended, and how these emotions that you feel are tied into that. And you're like, some of y'all are depressed and some of y'all are sad, but it's just like, what's that? Five, six, seven of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords. Like, it carried over because you, like, some of y'all was definitely stabbed to death, sliced to death, whatever. You were betrayed. Literally, you were betrayed. You watched people walk away from you. You were betrayed, or people who you were trying to walk away from, you watched as they betrayed you. Um, why did the mark carry over? Because what you have to learn is you have to let go of that judgment. What you have to learn is you got to start taking care of yourself. What you have to learn is there is a word that's on you, that's been placed in your heart, that's been there from the beginning, that wants to be written by you. There is your truth that wants to be shared. With this is like that solar plexus energy, right? You got to believe in yourself and this self identity that you don't really have, because it's like, I don't know who I am if I'm not with these people. I don't know who I am if, it's just me. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pal number one. I'm gonna move on to pal number two. Be sure to watch the very first past life reading and then come back to this one and see the pieces be put together from your past life. The reason why I did that is so that these videos wouldn't be too long. Um, yeah. So yeah, if you like this reading, definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. Let me know if you liked it by leaving me a like. And don't forget, leave ding the notification bell. And I will see you guys next time. Number two with the blue adventure. Let's get these questions answered for you. Mm. Excuse me. Oh, that was a big yawn. So yeah, what led to the formation of your birthmark and what is the symbol of what did it symbolize? Ooh, my goodness, we got mass manipulation. Mm. So y'all, I immediately like y'all made enemies. Y'all had enemies. People wanted you dead. Okay, first of all, pile number two. We got Team Pennant. Ugh, what's up with these betrayals from people that either people that you know or people that you recognize? I actually feel like okay, pile number two, y'all guys made it to some type of like college setting. Okay. Um, yeah, so I feel like people did not agree with your choices, okay? People did not agree with your choices. They did not like you were happy about your choices. You was pleased with yourself, but everybody was not. They was not happy about the team that you chose. They was not happy about the size that you chose. None of that. We got Silver Quill Apprentice in reverse. Yeah, so you were very gifted and talented in whatever you do. If you were a mage, if you were connected to spirit, if you were that wise woman type of warlock type of person, you were very gifted, very skilled. People were jealous of you, like really jealous. The fact that people loved what you were doing, they were like taken apart, taken aback. We got big play. Yeah, so y'all were taken captive. Okay, y'all were some type of prisoner. Spectre of the Fens. Yes. Oh my gosh. So like you made a deal with somebody and then you changed your mind and people was coming like you were hunted after that. Like you don't get to back out of a deal. Like people was hunting you down. Beaming defiance. Y'all stop. Stop. That's what I'm talking about. You Yeah, so you wanted to break free from your family's shadow. Like you wanted to go your own way, but it's almost like your family or the people within that community of your family did not approve. Man, goosebumps. Like they did not approve. Like you wanted to find your own light, you wanted to find your own way, you wanted to do your own thing. And you was very happy about the choices that you made, but they wasn't. They wasn't happy about what you were doing and the things that you chose. They disregarded all the hard work you put in. Like, yeah, like you were a very hard worker, like um very into whatever you were doing and you were very gifted. Like you had people taken aback, but again, like moving out of your father's shadow or your the king, you know what I'm saying, that shadow, it wasn't easy, but you still decided to do it and it did cost you your life. So we're gonna see what emotions, inspiration, visions of life beyond death. So, and then we have shock of the new. It's in reverse though, but I just feel like the emotions that are tied to shock of the new is in reverse. I feel like because you are stuck in the loop. not being able to really see the visions of life beyond death, not really being able to see a clear path for yourself ahead. Um, so the emotions that are tied to you is you have an inner knowing, but you are really afraid. There's a strong fear here of because you get inspired by nature, you get inspired by just observing people. Like you have a completely different outlook on life, and you always have, but you had come into contact with people who were jealous and upset and angry because like who wouldn't want to live that lifestyle? Why would you want to find your own way when there was a path already for you? People didn't get it. Um, and like you were somebody of many talents, which of course led to a lot of jealousy. Like you, it's like you could sing, you could speak intellectually, um, you had bright ideas, you were connected with nature, you know what I'm saying? Like you were just a golden child, and people was jealous of that. They did not like that. Um, so it's like they manipulated you, like almost telling you to come somewhere, meet them somewhere, and it turned out to be a trap. So the emotions that you brung with you into this lifetime is probably not being so trusting of people, being isolated, being closed off, not really putting yourself out there in the world. And not saying that you're not a hard worker. It's just you've come incarnated into this life with that fear of I can't be too great because the last time that I was too great, it didn't end well for me. I'm hearing died young, so yeah, whatever college years would be what normally, not people who go back to college. It's like what 20 something, you know? Yeah. So yeah, what karmic life lessons are you meant to learn? We have phobias. Exactly. You got to let that fear go. You got to let those phobias go. You're meant to learn from that life is what you were meant to learn, but because you died so soon and so early, and you were there, like you had that defiance about you, and you really found your way, but it got cut short. And so you incarnated in this life with that fear of not trusting people and that fear of putting yourself out there too much or being in too much of the limelight because you're like, I remember what happened to me. We have the high priest or the high priestess. So, I mean, like I said, like you was the shit. You knew your shit. You was connected. You were the high priestess. Like people knew that. People knew that, right? You got to remember who the F you are in this life. You were supposed to remember it in the last life, but again, with that died early thing, like you died in the phase of like right when you hit that defiance and right when you were really starting to think you were going to get ahead and do this, but then you got set up and your mind just, you know, was just done. Like, this is how people are, you know? All right, so why did this carry over and what does the mark symbolize? So we have the Hierophant in reverse, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Swords reversed. So some of y'all got punctured in the heart. Maybe y'all have a hole in your heart now, or uh, chest palpitations. What is it? Heart murmur, um, heart condition, anything involving the heart. Um, oh my gosh. Yes. But yeah, like I was saying, some of y'all probably got buried alive. Okay, y'all are afraid of um not really afraid, but you don't like enclosures. Okay, you don't like being in a room full of people, or you don't like people staring at you for too long. Okay, you don't like because I like you guys might have um panic attacks. Okay, you get claustrophobic very quickly. You have all these phobias that make you hyperventilate and cause you panic. Okay, you got your heart broken by people that you thought were your friends. It's like they were happy for me, but they weren't really happy for me. And so, why did this carry over? Is because in this life, you're meant to forget all of that. And you're meant to put yourself out there and you're meant to shine bright like a diamond and you're meant to step into your power in this life. And you're meant to trust yourself and you're meant to inspire others because you are an inspiring individual. You are meant to share your visions because you do have visions, but you're afraid of who you are. So, yeah, if you like this reading, come back for part three. Part three is the final part. We're going to tie it all together. So, make sure you watch the video before this one so it all makes sense to you. And if this reading did make sense to you, you put two and two together and things like that, make sure you give me a like, comment down below how you like this reading, and ding the notification bell if you haven't so you don't miss out when videos get posted. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Finally, if you chose the green opal. All right, let's see. What led to the formation of your birthmark? Ooh, some of y'all got, not ooh, but some of y'all got a burn mark as a birthmark. Or it's in the shape of like a fire, or it's in the shape of a star. Oh my gosh, y'all. This says make your mark, right? And then it says those who do learn from history may still choose to repeat it. Yes. So, what does that mean, y'all? That means that even though you learned your lesson, you still be making the same mistakes also. Um, yeah, so yeah, your birthmark, some of y'all died in a fire. We have novice dissector. Yeah, some of y'all were alchemist. Some of y'all were yeah, I'm getting alchemist or scientist, whatever that would have been in that time frame. Warhold pledge mage. The weight of history can empower you or it can crush you. It's your choice. Yeah, y'all. I think y'all died in a fire. So your birthmark, either that or you got like a fire mark, like something fire on you. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's literally what I'm getting. Like, first day of class. So yeah, y'all knew. Okay, I don't know why. I feel like y'all were consciously aware, maybe more consciously aware in this life, that Earth is a school and you have come down here to learn. But there are some things that you repeat in this life that you did in your past life. Confirmation right there. But look up Angel Message 1235. But yeah, so you already are aware that Earth is a school. You probably are even aware of what you are here to do, your mission, your purpose. Um, so yeah, some of y'all, maybe you were born missing an organ or something like that, like, or had to get an organ removed, all right, type of thing. Mm, masterclass. Yeah, y'all have already, like, so your past life, you have already learned. Okay? You have already learned from your past life. You already know what you're supposed to learn in this life, okay? Or something like that. I really feel like you died in a fire. Like that's the only thing that's in in these cards really that's consistent is the fire. Okay, y'all died in a fire or got burned, and your birthmark looks like a burn mark. There was a girl that I can't even remember her name, but she was our neighbor and she had a birthmark on her face. And it literally, oh, I'm getting Zuko. And it literally kind of looked like that. Her name was, I don't even remember her name. But yeah, it literally looked like a fire mark on her, on the side of her eye. But it was a birthmark. Okay, what emotions are tied to this past life? Defend to the end the word fought in reverse. Yeah, you're defending old habits and old ways. Be the hunter, not the hunted. So, you guys, what emotions? Yeah, you guys are probably a fire sign right now after the storm and releasing allegiances in reverse. So, you are the type of person, like, you don't care if they did you wrong. You're like defending them, right? So you have, okay, so what emotions? Like, it's just, you feel very bare. You feel very exposed. You feel very, can some of y'all feel very unattractive? But it's not true. Oh my gosh, you're gorgeous. You're really gorgeous. You have beautiful eyes. My gosh, my goodness. You guys might have low self-esteem and don't know why. Because you have people tell you you're beautiful, you get compliments left and right, but it's like you don't believe that in yourself because um even though you was top of your class or whatever, I'm not saying why. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. So you are somebody who, okay, I mean, we all make mistakes, right? But you are somebody who, like, you don't let it go. You do not let your mistakes go, even because even if it's a mistake that you didn't know better of. You like, I should have known, I should have saw, I should have sensed. But no, my love, you are a hard worker. All right, you got the bee totem and the owl totem. You are very observant, you are very aware, you are very knowledgeable, and you have knowledge that you have brung into this life with you. And it's meant to help you because you are somebody who was very powerful. You had the gift of foresight, like you can know things and don't know how you know them. Like you had that gift, and you came down here to learn, but it's like might be kicking your ass, okay? Um, and the reason why you don't have the upper hand is because you are an emotional creature. Like you're just like lots of owls. It's like you are punishing your own self for whatever reason. So look up the owl totem and look up the bee totem and see how that resonates with you. You might be into birds, okay? You might be into fire, you might be a fire sign, you might be an air sign, you might be into flying. Um, but yeah, you're very beautiful, you're very gorgeous. Don't ever doubt that one. What karmic lessons? Imprisonment. Yes, get out your mind. You're a prisoner in your own mind. You have biblical. Like, you guys know. You guys have a knowing. Okay, you're connected to source. Like you have a knowing. You could be a seeress or a seer. You know what I'm saying? Like you, what karmic lessons were you meant to learn from that is not to keep yourself hostage. You make a mistake, you have to free yourself. You have to build yourself. You have to regrow yourself. But you hold on to it like I am just somebody who makes mistakes. I am my mistakes. You hold on to it like you are that mistake. And you're not. And you're meant to learn in this life how to come up out of that, like how to free yourself, how to release yourself. And why did this mark carry over? If I was like Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, and then the King of Cups reverse. So, why did this carry over. Why is this mark so beneficial in your life? It's because you don't feel like you've gotten anywhere in your life. Like I said, you keep going into this, it's a circle, it's a cycle, where you feel like you haven't completed it, but you have completed it. With the King of Cups, yeah, you're very emotionally unstable in this current life, and maybe even in the past, because people paint you as this know-it-all, this solo, this individual person. But it's like, who set that goddamn fire? Who did that? Like somebody set your school on fire, I feel like, or your home. Wherever you were, they set that place on fire. Maybe you feel grief in this life because it's like maybe there was somebody you were supposed to save or you couldn't save. Or maybe you saw and knew who did it or knew it was coming and sent something, but you didn't do anything about it or couldn't do anything about it. It's just something about holding yourself responsible even though you're not responsible. Like, yeah. I can tell you it was a man who ended your life though. It was. Um, but yeah, like I just that's what I feel like. That's what I'm feeling like. What does this symbolize in your current life with the King of Cups being in reverse? Is that you are an emotionally unstable person. Like you feel very masterless, like you feel powerless, you feel helpless. Um, until you free yourself from this prison. Hmm. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, pal number three. If this reading made sense, make sure you watch the one beforehand so that you can have a full message, and then we'll finish with part three. So make sure you ding the notification bell so you don't miss out when that gets posted. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.